A win would retire him with 1,188 wins. Again, the bench coach, John McLaren, will take over Monday night in Kansas City. Top of 7, no score. Frank Thomas against Jeff Weaver, 501. Free pair of Levi's for that dinger.
He's been waiting for 501.
Oh, it's been just a tenacious, painful wait. His 14th of the year. Blue Jays up 1-0, looking to ruin Hargrove's send-off. But no, the man who said he loves Mike Hargrove ties it up in the 8th. 10th for Jose Guillen. We're tied at 1. To the 9th, bottom 9. 1-1. 2 on, nobody out. And here's Guillen, the man who loves Mike Hargrove, with the game in his hands.
And on the ground, Gloss, by Gloss, off his glove. Here comes Beltre. There will be no throw. Guillen is running for the ends. 2-1 Mariners. And Mike Hargrove goes out a winner.
Oh, winner, winner. Seattle fish dinner. 8 wins in a row and a send-off for the skipper.
These guys did great. And so I can't ask for anything better. It's a good way to go out. I won the first game I ever managed and won the last game. So that's pretty good bookends.
That is cool. Heads off into the sunset. Head out to New Mexico and just chill. Great baseball life for Mike Hargrove. So this has been a very good show. Mike Hargrove's final game as Seattle manager. He says he's lost a passion. He resigned after this game. But the Mariners won 2-1. Willie Bloomquist gives...
Back to baseball. Blue Jays A's. Frank Thomas playing in his first game in Oakland since leaving the team for Toronto. Top 3, Jays down 2-0. Lenny DiNardo deals. And Vernon Wells crushes his 10th home run of the season. Wells just getting his hitting party started. Some fans in center hoping for a souvenir from the Big Hurt. Top 3, 2 on, 1 out. It's Thomas off DiNardo. All-star Alex Rios scores on the play. Part of a 6-run third for the Blue Jays. Top 6, it's Wells with his team up 6-4. Abusing the Colby Lewis offering. His first multi-homer game this season, number 11 on the year there. Blue Jays roll 11-7.
Stop stealing my material, will you? Indians in Toronto before the game. Frank Thomas was honored by the home crowd for his 500 career home runs. Of course, in Toronto, they've seen about 5 of the 500. Vernon Wells in the bottom of the second. 2-run single up the middle. Curtis Thigpen and Royce Clayton score. Blue Jays had a 3-1 lead.
And then 2 batters later, Alex Rios with a double down the left field line. Wells and John McDonald both score a 5-run inning for the Blue Jays and a 5-1 lead for Toronto.
Bottom of the 4th, it's 5-3. It's Vernon Wells again. This time, Cliff Lee's struggled as of late. That ball struggles to reach the upper deck. Wells' 7th home run since moving to the leadoff spot, 13th of the year. Casey Jansen falls off the mound on the pitch. Jansen's got a sense of humor. Next pitch, he gathers himself and gets Francisco looking. The Blue Jays go on to handle things. Roy Halladay improves to 31-7 in his career against the AL Central.
Number 2, Indians, Jays, top 9, tying run. Victor Martinez fly to left, and Reed Johnson diving and catching. Excellent. He doesn't want a tie game because in Canada, they go to that shootout, so the Blue Jays win.
Casey Blake looking to do his thing. Cleveland up 2-0 in the second. 2 out, 2 on. Blake does his thing. 3-run home run, his 14th of the year, and Victor Martinez followed with a homer too. And the Indians scored 5 in the second. They had 4 homers in this game. That'll be enough for Fausto Carmona. Aaron Hill, no contest. Not at all. I mean, Carmona then strikes out Reed Johnson. Carmona improves to 7-0 in day games this year. Alex Rios, he can't even hold up. Top 4, 1 out. Grady Sizemore looking large with his 15th of the year. Carmona ends up with his 10th win, and the Indians end up with a 9-4 victory.
Indians, Blue Jays, Franklin Gutierrez. Here comes Franklin. But there's John McDonald. Look at that arm.
Is that show still on the air?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
Watch, it's cool. He slides, pops up.
Yeah.
Go to your local Little League field and try to throw a ball that far like that.
All right, after the show.
At that.
think the great thing is you're getting to see he and Alex Rios, two guys, one plays in Canada, one plays in Colorado. Of course, everyone talks about the skewed numbers in Colorado. And Matt Holliday proved today he's a legitimate power hitter, and so did Alex Rios.
Holliday hit 8 in the second round. Alex Rios, who was on Baseball Tonight Sunday night, saying how nervous he was, told our Eduardo Perez, just let me hit one. Forget about one. This was a no-doubter. Jose Reyes of the Mets. Rios hit 12 home runs in round 2. Now to the bad man, Vlad Guerrero.
He got warmed up a little bit second time around, didn't he?
Later in the at-bats, looking for number 9.
It's almost in the glove. That one is all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Vlad and Rios in the finals. Total 17, total 14. A long way away from the Bobby Abreu 41 total, including the final round that we saw a couple of years ago. So there are your two men at the top, Alex Rios and Vlad Guerrero. Over 300 home runs, Vlad at 352, and Alex hasn't yet to get to 50 for his career. 3 outs early. His first home run goes 410 feet to left field, so he's got 1. He's got 2 with 4 outs. Then he kind of got into a struggle deal there. And Vlad coming with 9 outs, Rios down to his last. And he pops it up.
Rios got tired. You can see the fatigue setting in late in his at-bats there.
Vlad walks out of that tunnel, out of the batting cage, knowing, I need what? I need 3 and I'm the champion? Woo! That one was just about worth 3.
Golly.
But certainly not a good sign for Rios. That's 1 ding-dong. Now with 4 outs, that one leaves. The fans had a field day out there making catches. So Vlad's got 6 more outs and needs 1 home run to win the 07 Derby. Again, you just worry that he's going to hurt himself.
Yeah, he swings so hard. You just wonder, I mean, you talk about a strong torso. I tell you what.
I think that'll end it. Bat down. His posse, which was bothering him most of the night, came right out and charged again. There they all are.
Nice entourage for Vlad.
That's like when Larry Legend left the three-point shooting contest with his finger raised. Vlad dropped the bat. I'm done.
And then Phillips' crew comes into play.
So Vlad wins the title. The LA Angel crowned 2007 Home Run Derby champion.
From the Toronto Blue Jays, outfielder Alex Rios. Rios is now in the game in right. Into right field. Should end the night. Rios is there, and the American League has won 10 straight. Beating the National League 5-4 here in San Francisco.
Opening the second half with the major's largest division lead, 10 games over the Yankees, and hosting Toronto. Bottom 1, David Ortiz. Base knock off Roy Halladay. He'll wave J.D. Drew. The Red Sox trailing 1-0 and come back to tie it at 1 in what would be a big Boston first inning. Next up, it's Manny Ramirez. Get that 1-2 punch going in that lineup. Ramirez doubles. Dustin Pedroia scores. Boston 4 in the first off Halladay, who allowed 5 runs on 8 hits in 5. Oh, by the way, he also walked 4.
4 runs in the first. Trouble for Halladay. And then a little trouble here for Tim Wakefield. Back-to-back homers in the 6th. To lead off the inning, Matt Stairs with a solo homer there. He's got 14 on the season. And then Alex Rios is on the All-Star Home Run Derby. Here you see him with his 18th of the year, and suddenly it's a one-run game. The Red Sox answer right back with 2.
Big Papi, center field. Vernon Wells is out there. He's got some issues in front of that big garage door. Pedroia waved in all the way from first. Red Sox up 6-4. Again, the 1-2 punch. Ortiz, base knock. Now it's time for Manny Ramirez. Aaron Hill off the glove. Ortiz scores 7-4. Ortiz and Ramirez, they combine 5 for 9 with 5 RBIs. Bottom 8, Ortiz. Fouls it off the right knee. Now that's the bad one. One more look. Ortiz said his knee is bothering him lately more than usual, and that certainly didn't help. The Red Sox win the game 7-4 as Tim Wakefield wins his 3rd straight start.
Blue Jays, Red Sox, Troy Gloss up the middle. Dustin Pedroia there in the middle. Look at that. And the throw. But it was a lovely evening to break losing streak with a win Thursday over Toronto. It's Manny Ramirez. He hadn't homered since June 20th, or since July 13th, I guess is better. In the first, two-run shot for him, career home run number 482. He's got 54 against his Blue Jays. That's more than any other player against the Jays. 2-0 in favor of the Sox. Top six now tied at 5, one on, and the nation's joy has gone to the nation's sorrow. Alex Rios doubles off that large green wall they have out there. Reed Johnson will score, and Toronto is up 6-5. But in the ninth, home team big hitters do up. Same score, 2 on, 1 out. Big Poppy flies to center. Not enough. Next batter, Ramirez. Is he locked in? Has he found it? He flies to right, and that's nowhere near that pole they got out there. Toronto's going to win at 6-5. They are now 3-1 at the Fens this season. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Coco Crisp. It's to right field. Alex Rios coming. Now the guy, he hits some home runs. He also plays a little right field out there when he gets a shot.
Blue Jays and the Red Sox. David Ortiz hasn't homered at the Fens since April 21st. Bottom one were scoreless. No longer. Big Poppy, the big shot off Dustin McGowan. Ortiz with 4 of his 15 homers coming at Fenway.
That's towards right center field. This is a jolt. Wells at a bat, not going to get there. It's headed to the triangle. Chris can run as Lugo will score from first. Coco will pull it up at third base with an RBI triple. It has Boston on top 2-0.
Sox up 1-0. Bottom 3. With a runner on third, it's Ortiz to right, just out of the reach of Alex Rios. It's a ground rule double. Coco Crisp scores, and Boston's up 3-0.
At a certain minimum.
Troy Gloss drives one deep and far and gone. That is crushed to left center field, and it gets the Toronto Blue Jays on the board. His 12th home run of the year. And it's a 3-1 Red Sox lead now. Payoff pitch to Hinsky. And it's driven now towards deep right center field. Does it have enough? It's back and gone. Into the bullpen. Hinsky is homered for the 4th time this year. And the Red Sox jump on top 4-1. Line, a fair ball down the left field line, into the corner. Scoring from second base will be Frank Thomas to second. With an RBI double goes Troy Gloss. What a night for Gloss. 3 for 3.
Blue Jays rally with one aboard, Aaron Hill. Abusing the Daisuke Matsuzaka offering, his 10th home run of the season ties things at 4. Bottom 6 with one aboard, the captain, Jason Varitek. Yeah. Dice Man wins his 11th. Boston improved to 30-15 at home. Red Sox win 9-4.
The center field, a base hit. Around from second base comes Lugo. The throw goes to short, and it's a 7-4 Red Sox lead. In the Toronto dugout. Diving and not getting it is Overbay. Around from second base comes Pedroia. Here comes the throw, and he is safe.
Jays blue, Sox red. Boston swept going into the break. A chance to win 3 out of 4 coming out of it. They've got Josh Beckett on the hill. He's trying to get his 13th win. Now would lead the major leagues here, though. Aaron Hill crushes it to left off that big green wall they have out there. Overbay will score from second. The Jays are up 1-0. Next man up, Royce Clayton. And it's a single to right field. Good piece of hitting. Or maybe he was just behind it. Either way, it's in right field. Run scores.
The only rough patch that he went through, Jesse Litch, meantime, taking care of business. He gets Kevin Youkilis and then Eric Hinsky to end the 5th, 6 2/3.
We go to the 6th, David Ortiz, RBI double. So we got 2 on, 2 outs for Eric Hinsky. Lines it to right. Poppy, bad knee and all, going to try and score from second. Alex Rios, he homers, he also throws. That's a couple of tools, right? You have the throw, five tools. Throwing in the power.
Also peeling hot dogs.
Ortiz, yeah, clearly out. Jays hold on to win at 2-1. Jesse Litch, first win since mid-May.
But the tag applied by Phillips. Julio Lugo flies out to center field to end it. Toronto wins it by the 2-1 final.
Turn to the diamond. Blue Jays, Yankees, New York. Snow's back over 500, but still they need a telescope to see the Red Sox. Last time these two got together, you recall that A-Rod grounding second, heading for third, screamed something at Howie Clark. He let the ball drop. Blue Jays upset. They were mad at A-Rod. A-Rod said he didn't do anything. We all argued for it for about 10 days. Yanks went on to win at 10-5. Bottom one, 2 men on. A-Rod grounding down to third again. This time Troy Gloss manning the position. 5-4-3 double play. That's 2 outs. Bottom third, we're tied at 2. A-Rod now, instead of a 5-4-3, how about home run 496, 32nd homer of the year. Career home run 496, which puts him roughly 4 from 500. Yankees up 4-2. Got to quit stealing your stuff. Troy Gloss giving him the evil eye as he went by, and then Gloss hits a home run as well. 14th of the year, second of the game, cuts the lead to 4-3. What's going on with the third baseman in this game? Bottom 6, tied at 4, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Andy Phillips, not a home run, still a duck snort. Posada scores, Robbie Cano scores. Yanks win it 6-4. They're now 2 games above 500.
Ripping me off. Yankees, Kyle Farnsworth in relief in the 8th. Howie Clark on first, and Farnsworth throws it away, so Clark takes second. Clark would later score on an Aaron Hill double. Miguel Cairo on second and nobody out. Melky Cabrera the single. Alex Rios the throw, and Cairo is meat at home plate. A couple batters later, is Derek Jeter at the plate? You know what? Doesn't matter. Jeremy Accardo balks. Cabrera scores from third, tie game. Check it again. Little buckle on the back leg. That's what we call a balk. Game tied at 2. Bottom 10. Here's A-Rod. Well, different kind of hit for him. Hit by Casey Jansen, and then Robinson Cano with runners on first and second. That's Cano's first career walk-off hit. The Yankees have won 10 of their last 13 and out-trail Boston by nearly 8 games in the East.
For Jays, Yankees, Alex Rios, a shot to third, and look at A-Rod. Picked that one, got the throw across. He did not hit 4 home runs, but he did make a fine play there as the Yankees win 3-2. There are no more highlights.
Blue Jays 7 back of the Red Sox in the loss column of the AL East, 6 back of the AL wildcard leading Indians. Roger Clemens, though, Yankees is 2-6 when he starts. This game was about the Blue Jays having opportunities and Clemens getting out of jams. 6 innings, 9 hits, but only 1 earned run. Top of 7, still 1-0 Toronto again. Mike Myers gets Lyle Overbay. Blue Jays strand 13. Bottom 7, still 1-0 Toronto. Alex Rodriguez continues his amazing season. 32 home runs and now 23 doubles. Jeter and Abreu score, and the Yankees, just like that, lead 2.
Ground ball through for a base hit. A-Rod scores. Here comes Matsui. He scores. Another big hit for Andy Phillips, and the Yankees lead 4-1.
Top of 8, more chances for the Blue Jays. Rivera in to get Alex Rios, and he does. Rios was 4 for 4, not anymore. Yankees 6-1 since the break. What about the Red Sox?
Line drive, base hit to left field. That'll score A-Rod. Matsui was going. He stops at second. RBI single for Posada, his 51st Rookie of the Year, and it's a 5-1 Yankee lead. And the tall lefty deals. Grounded through the right side for a base hit. Matsui rounds third. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Rios. Here's the play. He's in there. Run scores. RBI Cano. 6-1 Yanks.
Blue Jays, Yankees, a fierce battle to finish second behind Boston in the East. Bottom first, Bobby Abreu up after the first 2 guys walk. Drives one into the gap. Johnny Damon, Derek Jeter now required to move a little faster to get home. Yanks out early, 2-0. We go to the 7th. Still 2-zip. Frank Thomas right back at Chin Ming Wong. Andy Phillips gets it. Tags Thomas. All as well, except Matt Steer scores. It's 2-1. Next batter, Aaron Hill. Climbs from the right center. There's the milkman. Melky Cabrera can't get that one. Vernon Wells comes in to score. Jays tie the game 2-2. Wong has never lost to the Blue Jays in his career. 3-0 in 4 career starts. Next batter, Greg Zahn. He hits one to center as well. That's a bit of a rally right there. Hill comes in to score. Jays up 3-2, win 3-2, doing all of their damage in the 7th. They will not be swept at the stadium. All right, number 8, when John McDonald is not winning national track and field and cross-country championships for the University of Arkansas, he's making great plays in the field for the Jays.
Outstanding this year. It was on display again in this one. First, the Mariners need some offensive help. They're down by 1 in Toronto. However, Adrian Beltre hitting 400 over his last 12. It's his 15th homer of the year. 2-1 Seattle. Top of 5 now, 3-1. Jose Guillen, pretty good pitch there from Jesse Litch, but serves it to left, and Ichiro scores 4-1. John Gibbons, oh boy. Bottom 6. Blue Jays down 4-2, and Frank Thomas did not think he swung there. At least asked for help. Unhappy with the call. Later, Sean Green pitching. Aaron Hill, he thought he checked it. Tim Timmons says, don't argue. Don't talk to me, John Gibbons. God! John Gibbons, one of the best face-to-face arguers in all of baseball. He and Ned Yost are my 1-2 right now in all of baseball. And there goes Gibbons. He's gone. Meanwhile, Green gets the strikeout. Rietzma came in. Puss got his 29th save, and the Mariners beat the Blue Jays. Another strong bullpen effort.
Mariners are coming on. They were within a game. They won their last 4 on the road. Seattle in Toronto Saturday. Josh Towers doing his thing. Jose Guillen just looking. Towers retired 10 straight batters into the top of the 4th. Bottom 2nd. Jays with runners on 1st and 2nd. Aaron Hill facing Jeff Weaver. Vernon Wells will score. Blue Jays take the 1-0 lead. Weaver gave him just 4 hits in 7 innings, but it was a rough day for him because of Towers. Facing Guillen again, Troy Gloss making the case for the defense. 3 hits, 4 Ks, and 6 in the 3rd for Towers with some help from his friends. Towers in a jam in the top of the 6th. Raul Ibanez at the plate, but Wells makes the grab. Blue Jays still up 1-0. Top 9, Jeremy Accardo on to close it out, facing Adrian Beltre. That's not going to hurt. Accardo with his 15th save of the season as the Blue Jays get their 5th shutout of the season.
Seattle. 1 off the lead in the AL West. M's at Toronto hoping to overrule the judge. Roy Halladay 13-3 over the last 5 Julys. Top 5, no score. Halladay, no problem with Kenji Jojima. Bottom 5, Felix Hernandez walked Greg Zahn to lead it off. Royce Clayton the bunt. Hernandez and Richie Sexton. Well, they both have the same idea, which was a good idea until Jose Lopez failed to cover. Bad idea. And Hernandez is frustrated. More of that to come. 1-2 count to Alex Rios. Doesn't get the call. Shows his displeasure. We understand how he feels, but to show an attitude like that isn't going to do anything for us, is what Jojima said. And then Rios. Next pitch, ground ball. Zahn and Royce Clayton score, and it's 2-0 Blue Jays. And John McLaren not happy with that call. He didn't get. John McLaren, by the way, is the skipper of the Mariners. For those of you not familiar, he replaced Mike Hargrove. Chad Fairchild ejected him. Troy Gloss facing Hernandez. First pitch after the argument.
Roy Halladay in command. 7 innings of 1-hit ball so far. Here in the 6th, he strikes out Yuneski Betancourt, and then moving on to the 8th, he gets Richie Sexton. He hangs in there for the 9th. Looking for the complete game shutout win against Raul Ibanez with a comebacker. A complete game, 3-hit shutout, 117 pitches. First complete game for Halladay in more than 2 years, May 29th, 2005.
Blue Jays, Johan Santana. This is the time of year where he really starts to get things going. Well, never mind. First batter of the game, Toronto's Reed Johnson. 3rd career leadoff homer, his 2nd of the year. Next inning, Frank Thomas with some thunder. What in the name of Frank Viola is going on with Johan Santana? 3-0. There we go. Former Met. 3-0 Blue Jays. Joe Mauer wanted the ball down. Santana went high. Frank Thomas went real high. His 15th of the season. Next inning, Alex Rios gets into the act. That's his 20th homer of the year, a career high. 4-1 Blue Jays. Top 4. Supernatural going to need some offensive support. Justin Morneau, just in time. Off Sean Markham, his 2nd homer of the game. 5th multi-homer game of the year, cuts the lead to 1. But Santana said afterwards, he's the big hurt. You make a mistake, he's going to make you pay for it, and that's what Thomas did. Is Santana gives up 4 homers in a game for the first time in his career, and the Blue Jays win 6-4. Great. Twins and Blue Jays, Vernon Wells.
Nice pickup by
Jason Bartlett, the sliding stop and the throw to get the speedy Wells, but the Twins lost 6-4. Johan Santana gave.
The Sox looking to take their 2nd straight from the Blue Jays tonight, and what a debut it was for Richard. Bottom of the 2nd, 2 on for the kid in his first big league at bat, and he sends a grounder up the middle. John McDonald knocks it down and catches Scott Podsednik sleeping at 3rd. He's stuck in a pickle between 3rd and home and gets tagged out. To the top of the 5th. 1 on for Lyle Overbay. Line drive to Juan Uribe at short. He fires to first to double off Aaron Hill. Nice. Top of the 6th now. McDonald at the dish. Sends a little blooper to center. Jerry Owens coming on, but can't make the sliding catch there. Uribe picks it up and throws to Mark Burley, covering 2nd to get McDonald. Take another look at the heads-up play by Burley, covering the empty base at 2nd. Later in the inning, Burley gets Troy Gloss swinging to end the inning. Onto the top of the 7th now, Burley in some trouble. 2 on for Overbay. He tries to check his swing, but gets rung up for the 2nd out of the inning. Next batter, Greg Zahn. Sends a high chopper off the plate. Paul Konerko fields it and flips to Burley, covering first to end the inning there. So out of that jam, bottom half of the inning. Richard up again. Base knock into left. The rookie goes 2 for 3 on the night in his major league debut. And him getting on here was big because the next batter is Owens. And he gets around on this one. It's leaving the yard in a hurry. Owens with his first major league home run, and the Sox take the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 9th, Bobby Jenks on to close it out and puts the big hurt on Frank Thomas for out number 2. Next batter, Hill. Sends a slow roller to 3rd. Josh Fields barehands it and nails Hill at 1st. And the Sox hold on to win this one 2-0. Southsiders get their 5th win in their last 6 games and are assured of getting their 2nd straight series victory, too. It was Burley's 2nd shutout of the year and the 1st since his no-hitter on April 18th. Halladay, meanwhile, lasted 8 innings, allowing 10 hits and striking out 7. Owens' home run ended a streak of 22 1/3 scoreless innings by Halladay, and he was happy to help lead the Sox to victory.
The shot toward right center field. Young on the run. That's going to one-hop to the wall. Overbay's on his way to 3rd. The ball stays at the base of the fence. Now Rios heads for 3rd as Overbay scores, and the Blue Jays break out in front 1-0. 268 for the year, and he lines this one over the head of Hockey at 3rd and into left for a base hit, and that scores Rios. It's 2-0. Ground ball, deep short, backhanded by McDonald, and the throw to first in time, and the scoop by Overby helped out. What a play by McDonald to get Delman Young, and the Rays are out 1-2-3. We go to the 5th, 3-1 Toronto.
Can continue to develop and put it together.
There's a high fly ball back into deep left, and he got around on the fastball that time and hit it out. Wow, did he hit it out. Johnny Gomes has just unloaded, hitting his 11th home run of the year. Now the 1-1, and a ground ball headed toward the hole and into left. Gomes will charge. Zahn's going to try to score, and the throw to the plate hits him. Backed up by Wheeler. The run scores. Zahn crosses the plate. A ground ball headed toward the hole. McDonald up and out with that throw, and it's scooped by Overbay. Well, Overbay's a vacuum cleaner over there at first base. And there's a shot back into deep left. That's going to get out of here. Home run for B.J. Upton. Upton's 14th home run of the year, and now it's a 1-run ball game.
Bottom 9, Toronto's Jeremy Accardo protecting a 4-3 lead. Pinch hitter Josh Wilson, pinch runner Carl Crawford coming in to score, and we're tied at 4. Accardo's 4th blown save of the year. Bottom 10, Delman Young. Up the middle, John McDonald. Great hustle and throw. I love that movie, Hustle and Throw.
Nice.
Tremendous movie. And he gets Brendan Harris out at the plate.
Something about it's hard out here for Pimp.
Something like that. Next half inning, Scott Doman. A little bit of trouble, but he gets out of it as Lyle Overbay flies out to left. Doman getting out of a 1-out, bases loaded jam. Bottom 11, Carl Crawford leading off. Brian Wolf finding pitching ain't easy. Game winner walk-off style for Carl Crawford. His first homer since June 5th. Look what's waiting for him. Ow! Crawford's 3rd career walk-off, first in 4 years.
Blue Jays and Devil Rays. Akinori Uemura hits it deep to center. Vernon Wells goes back and gives you the A effort.